Are you feeling burnt out, or perhaps you can feel yourself heading towards burnout? Hey there, I'm Tracy Rose from tracyrose.com, and in today's video I want to address the issue of burnout. I want to share with you a little bit about my story. I want to share with you some controversial advice, and I'm also going to share with you 6 steps to get over burnout, especially if you are in the home business industry. Daisy, you look like you're in burnout mode all the time. I think you're just lazy. So quickly, let's address what is burnout. Burnout is a state of emotional, mental, and physical exhaustion caused by excessive and prolonged stress. It occurs when you are feeling overwhelmed, emotionally drained, and unable to meet constant demands. So from my experience, burnout is for real. That is contrary to some advice that was given on a video by international author and business expert Grant Cardone, who said basically, and I'm paraphrasing here, burnout doesn't exist and it was just made up by some psychologists. Now, I strongly disagree with this, and in fact, I think it's super unhelpful, because I think if you don't acknowledge the problem, it's very, very hard to change. However, he did say in the video that it usually means something is somewhat sort of like out of alignment. And when you recognize that, I think that really helps so that you can move forward and take the 6 steps that I'm going to share with you on how to overcome it or avoid it. Number 1 is acknowledge it. I don't think that you can change anything in your life if you don't first acknowledge where you are. Sometimes this is hard for people because their ego gets in the way, but I want you to just step back a second and acknowledge that you are either heading that way, perhaps you are just kind of feeling not as motivated in your business, a little bit empty. Now, number 2, what I have found helpful is getting back in touch with nature and also taking some quiet time. So in this past week or so, I've done a lot of meditation. I've gone and laid under the trees, and you know, this doesn't even have to be for a very long period of time, but it's taking that time just for yourself to, I don't know, get rid of all the chatter going on in your head. Now, number 3 is ask yourself, what is out of alignment in your life or your business? And this can actually be really helpful if done with a coach, like a business coach or a life coach or a spiritual coach. So when I went to my spiritual business coach, Ryan Yakomi, he asked me, Tracy, what do you want? What do you want in your business? How do you want your business to look? And one of the big things that I realized was that I needed my business to be flexible to be able to operate my 2 children. So operate around my 2 children. But also my daughter has a lot of health concerns. So we are going to the hospital quite often. We're doing special treatments sometimes. Sometimes we're having to go to different hospitals to go get tests all the time. And what I had realized was that I was piling all this work on top of each other, and that my schedule had become so inflexible that I basically couldn't be I didn't feel like I could be a good mom, and then I also didn't feel like I could be a good coach or a good leader in my business. And that's what leads me to step 4, is to make some of those changes which is going to make your business better. So one of the things was that I completely switched off on Sunday. So prior to that, I feel I had so many commitments. I was just working 24/7. And so obviously that was not sustainable. I also realized that I had taken on certain jobs in my business that meant that I didn't have time for the things that I find joy in, which is making videos with you, Daisy. So step number 5 is injecting some joy back into your life, and this could be done through something active or even something that is taking some rest and time out. Whatever it is, it's time for you. And step number 6 is making a plan to move forward. So at the moment, I'm starting on my next 90-day game plan, but in a way that is ideal and suits me. So I hope this video has helped you today. And if you want to know more about branding yourself and building your business online, then head over to my website, tracyrose.com, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.